I have decided to address the elephant in the room, AI, aka artificial intelligence. It seems to be the buzzword these days. Wherever you turn, that is the word you hear. Wherever you see online, offline, people have started talking about it and it has started influencing our day to day lives. My personal opinion is that I could sense a lot of pessimism in the air that has created a little bit fear among the society, particularly the Indian society. Replacing all our jobs with AI is actually a valid concern, but let me tell you that it is not going to happen that fast or in a very large number for a country like India. We still do have checks and balances by the government. Replacing all our jobs is a valid concern, which is not true entirely, and it has been blown out of proportions in recent days. And this has ended up in fear mongering to an extent. So I'm here to say that not all is true. So it will replace our jobs, but it will also bring more new jobs. It will make our current existing routine jobs non-existent. The arrival of AI is particularly tough on young graduates who are just into going to college, who have no clue what kind of job they are going to get or how to prepare themselves for this age of AI. So they are the most vulnerable section of the society right now. So in this video, I have personally collated 5 jobs that I think are going to be in a long time demand once you graduate. The first one being AI ethics consultant. Picture yourself as the guardian of fair AI. AI ethics consultants ensure AI systems like hiring algorithms, job hiring algorithms or facial recognition, they don't harm people by being biased or invasive. So in India, where AI powers everything from Aadhaar card to the smart cities, you will actually have to work with companies, policymakers, important stakeholders of the governments or NGOs to make AI inclusive and safe. To give you an example, think about a facial recognition software which does not recognize your skin color properly. You are a brown person, but it identifies you as a black. So there is a bias in it. You speak one particular Indian language, but it recognizes it as some other Indian language. Or it only gives you information in a language that you do not understand. So these bias are where the AI has to be taught and trained on how to behave with people, behave with the general public. So that will be the core part of this job. So what are the skills needed? So you will have to understand AI basics. Coding is not required. The AI has started doing it. You just have to understand how AI works. That is number one skill. Number two is critical thinking. You must be able to identify that this is the issue. Why the AI is making the mistake? Because this is the issue that they have identified it for us, and you will have to project it forward to policymakers to turn it into a law and rectify that particular AI's behavior. Third thing is communication. Communication is always very important irrespective of AI or not, but here it adds even more value to it. So you must be able to convey the complex ideas to people who have no clue about artificial intelligence. You will have to explain complex ideas to people who are going to make this into a law. Final skill that you want to have is research. You have to research extensively on the advent of the large language models like all this ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, Grok, everything, or whatever it is going to come in the future. So you will have to research them thoroughly and find the bias whatever it happens. You have to keep training them and understand the answers that it throws at you, and then note it down and then let people know. So immediately what you can do. So why learn this job? Why AI ethics consultant? Because India's AI market is growing at 30% annually. This is the NASSCOM data. And ethical AI is a priority to a large country, a large subcontinent like India, where various diverse cultures merge together. How can you equip yourself for this job? So there is a free course in Google, Coursera, AI ethics course. You can learn this course for free, see what the fundamentals are, understand it, and from there, if you start taking the course, you will know how to proceed further. The next job is AI healthcare facilitator. In my honest opinion, this is going to be the most on demand job in the coming years. With the Western and Far Eastern countries importing migrants to take care of their free health infrastructure, they are bound to use AI help more than ever. So we must be able to work along with AI and utilize it to our full advantage, both inside the country and outside the country. AI is actually changing the healthcare, the way we diagnose the diseases, the way we treat them. Telemedicine, it's a very important part of healthcare now, or guiding mental health issues. So AI healthcare facilitators, what is their job? They actually help the doctors and patients use these tools effectively. In India, close to 70% of people don't have the access to proper healthcare. So if you are a AI healthcare facilitator, you can actually run rural clinics with the help of the doctors, powered by telemedicine, using the artificial intelligence app. What are the skills needed for this particular job? You have to understand India's healthcare system or any other country's healthcare system where you going to work. You have to understand the basic medical terms, and you have to be familiar with the AI tools or any machines that you are going to use. And empathy, which is obviously needed in the healthcare department. You will have to be empathetic with the patients. That is the first and foremost qualification out of anything. And awareness. You will have to understand how India or any other country practices the health policies, what is required, what is not required, what is within the law, what is illegal, and see if the government has any schemes for the population. The state governments and the central governments have for people in terms of healthcare. If you want to hone on it, what can you do? You can take free resources. There is Stanford's AI healthcare on Coursera for free. You can also get a specialized training for a health informatics certificate, or you can use the mobile apps to learn and connect with health tech communities and which is accessible even in the rural areas. So why now? So India's health tech market is actually growing at 20% yearly, and it needs a lot of people, especially people like facilitators, to help the doctors, patients to manage the workload and overload of patients. So that is how AI healthcare facilitator is going to help you in future. So the next job is urban AI planner. We all know the condition of Indian cities today in 2025: traffic, solid waste management. These are the two important areas where we need to concentrate abundantly. So that is where this urban AI planning comes into place. So that is a very important area where AI is going to play a crucial role, and you can be a part of it too. So what is the job? Urban AI planners actually use AI to make cities livable. So like optimizing bus routes or predicting floods, natural calamities and stuff like that. You will actually work with the city officials, the government officials, state officials or NGOs to solve the problems for millions of Indians who are facing this day to day. This might even extend to other areas like reducing pollution. Yes, that is also part of planning, right? So the skills that you need to be an urban AI planner is to know the urban basics. You have to know the city or the town where you live completely. And AI literacy. So you have to understand how AI plays an important role in smart city management. Not just city management, but smart city management. This Internet of Things, IoT, they say that, right? So that literacy is required. You should also have data skills like basic Excel. Finally, you need the teamwork. You have to collaborate with the engineers and the local leaders to understand about how AI is going to influence this particular line of work. Are there any free resources to learn about urban AI planning? Yes. Massachusetts Institute of Technology, America, they have a platform called Coursera online. Under that, you have a course called Urban Planning. You can go there, you can learn it for free. Or there is also IoT Basics. That is the course name in Coursera. You can go there also. So I think this job will be highly sought after and in demand. The next job is AI content strategist. So AI can generate ads, posts, or even movie scripts in seconds. We all know about that. But also it needs a human touch to shine. As an AI powered content strategist, you will use AI tools to craft social media campaigns and brand stories for ads or YouTube content that clicks with India billion 700 million internet users. So think creating reels, which we all are doing day to day, content and everything. So, but you can do that for a startup or a campaign for a local brand. That actually powers the creator economy. It is in place. It is also a viable option for you to pick up after you finish college. So it is creative, fun, and it is in demand as India's digital AI ecosystem keeps growing. Why do you have to do it now? By 2030, India's ad digital market is expected to touch 50,000 crore, which is a large amount of money. And you might find a place for you if you are able to promote brands, do ad campaigns, do compelling piece of content that people like, watch, and enjoy. So, what are the skills needed? Generally, you need to know editing. You must be able to be confident in front of a camera. Use tools like apps like Canva for content creation, and a little marketing basics like learning target, audience targeting, and analytics. I think Google has a free course on digital marketing also. Story, you must be able to tell or convey a story to people where their attention does not get fried. That is very important. Be a little social media savvy. You know platforms like Instagrams or YouTube in and out completely. That will also help you shine in this particular field. So the next job will be AI driven sustainability analyst. So what is actually the job? We all know about sustainability, where a lot of talk about climate change is happening in recent years, on how to reduce the temperature of the earth, stop it from increasing, where the climate change actually hits hard, not only India but also all other countries across the world. So think floods or pollution. How can we manage it better? How can we prevent them from occurring? So this AI driven sustainability analysts, they use AI to tackle these issues, to understand the patterns, like optimizing the solar energy or tracking deforestation. So you'd work with startups, NGOs or companies to analyze the data and then provide solutions to them. This is actually a very fulfilling job. For example, you imagine that you are helping a village switch to clean energy, like using the solar, wind power, or if it's a coastal village, using the geothermal energy instead of this coal powered plants. Now even nuclear energy is supposed to be clean energy. Or advising a factory to cut emissions, install better machines to cut down the emissions. So it's actually a job with purpose, in my opinion. What are the skills needed for this particular job? You have to understand the environmental issues in your locality, wider impact also, how it impacts the community you are in, maybe the city you live or the region where you are. To understand the power sources of generation, what happens where, and what better the government are taking policies to change to renewable energy. In case of India, it is actually aiming to go 450 gigawatt by 2030. So that demands the analysts to drive AI solutions. Already we have started this green hydrogen, ethanol production, blending it with petrol. All these new initiatives have been taken by the government to push towards green energy solutions to tackle the climate change better. So understand all these basic policies and start from there. So there are free resources for this particular job also. Take edX. That's a platform where you can learn courses, online courses. Here they give climate change science, and it is you also need to have analysis skills to glean information from large data sets. How far we have come, how far we have to go, things like that. So that's it. All 5 jobs that I wanted to cover today. India is actually full of opportunities ahead. Don't be afraid. Try to embrace AI. In this video, I've given you all free resources. I did not give you any resources where you can get it from a college or something like that. Everything is online. So browse it, understand it, study. It will actually help you a lot. Go grab your opportunities. And as usual, let's learn from each other, guide each other, and grow together. If at all you think any other jobs is going to be very important in the coming years, add it in the comments. I'll be happy to read. I'll see you soon. Bye.